Hey, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Catalyst Conversations. And this man needs no introduction. He is the founder of This Is My Moment. He has the coolest haircut on the planet. He has been a very dear friend of mine for over a decade, and he is retired from the Air Force after 20 years of service. Ladies and gentlemen, our brother, Pat Mitchell.
What's going on, Tony?
Hey man, good to see you. Good to see you. So, we spoke a lot beforehand, and I'll tell you how excited I am to go and share this, not only your story, a little bit about your background, but also the thing that you're going to do with it. So, for starters, tell us a little bit about your personal philosophy.
Man, for me, Tony, man, I'm like common sense. I don't do fluff. I just tell you straight, and that's how it is. Sometimes it's easier to understand people when they just tell it to you. Like don't sit there and try to sugarcoat it. Just understand that it's coming from a genuine place and there's no ill will towards you. But sometimes you got to get the hard no, and that's what I'm doing, man. I've been in a position to where no is okay, and people don't understand. That's what I'm trying to push, man. That understanding that I got it, man, and I love it, and it's okay if people don't agree with you. But you know what? That's why you keep them around. We agree with you, so that's where I'm at, Tony.
Which is cool because I know that like we all have different types of personalities as well.
Right.
And growing up in Houston and going through different things in the Air Force, with your different deployments and stuff, I know that
Right.
the way that you actually deliver information is calm, it's unemotional, it's just, this is what it is and this is what it ain't. It's been a big part of both the successes and the challenges that you've seen across. So
Right.
can you share a little bit more about those from within your career or family?
So for me, man, we grew up real down in Houston, man. And back in '88, I tell the story all the time, man. I was a young kid. We didn't have a car, man, and we stayed in a rough part of town. And my mom worked two jobs and just tried to help. You know what I mean? Just did the best she could. But during that struggle, man, she made a way for us. And that energy and that effort that she put, that hustle that she put into making us better, that's the same effort that I've been using my whole life. Thing is, not have a platform for it, Tony. I can remember pushing a shopping cart, man, from the apartments to a townhouse without furniture in it, man. A shopping cart, Tony, with
Man,
furniture in it, and people, man, but people was laughing at us, right? And the thing is, it was at that moment I realized that you can't judge people just by what you see. You can't always use the eye test on folks, you know? And what I started doing was I started letting each individual tell their own story. So instead of me judging them, Tony, I let them show it to me. And that's what I've been doing my whole life through my Air Force career too, man. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But you know what? I view the opportunity, and that's what my mom did to me. She gave us the opportunity to grow and to develop through adversity. So now I can use my adversity to help other people grow, man.
gotcha. So with that in mind, because like all parts of that are interesting to me. What would you say then? So you joined the Air Force, you
Right.
got this mindset and a mentality. What was the largest obstacle that you have, I won't even say you have had to overcome, because some of those things, it's always going to be an uphill fight. But what's the largest obstacle you've had to
Right.
face uh, as far as these challenges have been concerned?
Man, just to stay positive, to understand that I had to roll my sleeves up sometimes. Sometimes I had to wake up and I had to do things and go places that I didn't want to go in order to be successful later. And I think that's my key, is understanding that grind comes with experience and with patience. And just because you don't have it today, don't mean that you can't get it, Tony. It's been a ton of times, man, where I wanted something right now, right? And then something happened tomorrow to where I didn't get it. And that's where I'm at with this. This is my moment, man. It's just the fact I'm just gonna slow dance with it, man, and make it be the best movement, the best brand that I can make without rushing it. Because everything comes with God's time, Tony, and it's proven.
Gotcha. Yeah. Talk more about the "this is my moment" thing, because it seems like you can go in any possible direction and say, hey, this is my moment. You got Eminem at the end of 8 Mile. This is his moment, right? You got, hey, you're down 2 balls in your hand. There's no timeouts left. This is your moment. But like in the corporate world, this leadership problem is something you've been thinking about your entire life, and you are ready to offer that thing in that moment. So tell us a little bit more about the brand itself.
So the brand, Tony, is designed to be, or have to be a fear blocker. And what I mean by that, man, is a lot of people are scared for things because they don't want to be seen a certain way. You want a raise. You've been working so to get that raise, but you don't want your boss or your supervisor to think that you're asking for too much. You know what? Nah, this moment, man, this is my moment to go in there and say, you know what? I deserve it. I had a young lady, man, that bought a shirt from me, man, and she told me, she said, Pat, this is my moment to go buy my first house. I said, man, that's a blessing. That's what this is my moment is. This is as big or as small as you need it to be, Tony. I was grilling the other day, man, and I was in my happy spot in the backyard, man. I got brisket, ribs, and sausages. That was my moment, man. This was my moment to be at peace with myself, clear my mind. And that's what I want this movement to be. It's a movement attached to a brand, Tony. When we done talking, you put that shirt on, man, it's like your superpower, man. You're going to go out there and be like, you know what? You can't stop. Hey, this is my moment. Tomorrow's never promised to any of us, Tony. So right now has to be our moment.
Gotcha. And I'm a huge proponent of the idea that the biggest changes that we go through in our life, they all start with a moment. And then it's up to us to take that moment and turn it into movement and then create momentum. Because it's the momentum where you keep the ball rolling when we're able to go and achieve a lot of the things that we set out to do. So, of course, I'm a huge fan of the mindset itself, because it is optimistic in nature as well. And there's enough things going on in the world around us where positivity, just a breath of I can, I will. Hey, it may be the only spark they need.
You're right. And you know what's funny, Tony, man? And that's what it is, man. This is my moment to be that voice. That, you know what? I got this. I can do it. Like, not me. Why not right now? And that's what this is, man. It's a that's attached to a brand. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I was going to say, talk about your circle, like the support structure that makes this type of a mentality possible. Because sometimes people may feel that they are in their moment, but then you have the environmental circumstances around them that may indicate otherwise. So how do you stay centered during those times?
You know what, man? I talk about this in my speeches, man. I use compartmentalization, Tony. It's so funny that understanding where people fit in your life can benefit you and help grow your tree. And when I say tree, I mean my tree, my personal tree of life. So understand this. So when I have folks that come over to have barbecue with me, right, you are more than welcome to come sit at my table and eat and talk with me. But I may not ask them people for advice on my business. So that way I can still keep that party that I need, that growth part with the friendship and the fellowship. I need that. But I don't necessarily need that in my business arena. The business side of me, that this is my moment, that Patrick Miller go-getter, I don't need the same guys that's eating barbecue with me. Now, can they help? Maybe. I compartmentalize them to where I don't have to get rid of them out of my life in order for me to still be successful and move forward. Gotcha. That is, man. That's it.
All right. Well, As always, I promise people that there will be a curveball question. And so, ooh, you mentioned food twice, and I'm like, man, you know what? Maybe that's what we go with, because you talk about the ribs. It's close to lunchtime right now. I can really go for some food. So, you've been stationed all over the world. There's only one restaurant you ever get to take your business to ever again. There's one place. What place would that be?
I'm going to Coco's in Japan, baby. I tell
what's
you
so
what,
good about
man,
the menu? What's going on with Coco's?
I'm telling you what, man. Coco's to me by far had the best curry and rice. And I'm a Texan, man, so curry, chicken, and rice to me, that's like chicken fried steak. So you get that with the onions, the pickled ginger. You sit back, man. You ain't got to talk to me no more. I'm done. I'm gonna have to wear my pants, man. I'm gonna wear my sweatpants because I'm gonna have to loosen up a belt buckle or two.
All right. Well, look. Also, before we close, so you have some paraphernalia and stuff, and you mentioned this is my superpower. Like I put my shirt on, hey, here, I'm ready to go. I personally I'm a t-shirt guy anyway, and so I was like, hey, making sure I get to do what I want on here. I like t-shirts, and especially ones that are near and dear to me. So can you share with people where they can go and find some of the different things that you have to offer, along with your talks and everything else?
Right. So what we got going on right now is This Is My Moment on Facebook. It'll be up and running on Wednesday. We have a little set, I'm not a computer guy, so I want to make sure that when I push it out 100%. So that way you're getting best quality product. I don't want to play around with it. In order for me to be successful, I have to make sure everyone me is successful. So you will look for me on Facebook. This Is My Moment. And then a month or so will be Unleashing. It's going to be a beast, man. The website, to where we offer a membership, Tony, to where it's going to be called Moments with Mitch, to where you can sit down with me and have a one-on-one conversation. I'm going to have weekly motivational tips. And I have a program to where if those aren't meeting your needs, you can email me. You can text me. You can call me, and we can talk about what you need. I may talk about compartmentalization, Tony, but you may want to talk self-esteem. That's the kicker, and that's the beauty, Tony, that we talked about earlier of this. It can be whatever you need it to be, man. If you need a pat on the back, yeah, This Is My Moment is for you. It's whatever you need, Tony. So I have mirrors, I have notepads, man. I have gym mugs to go take to the gym with you and work out. This is your moment, man, to be great. And that's what it is, Tony. I want everybody that's a part of my family, this is my family, to understand that this is your moment to be great. Let's go be great, man.
Yeah, so I appreciate it. Definitely appreciate the time on this show. I am I'm a student of communication, so I personally really like the fact that you chose the word unleash instead of just unveiling. Because it means something completely different when we're going and describing the things that we believe that we're capable of. So, huge fan. God bless you. I appreciate you coming on. Appreciate your time. And as always, if you ever need anything, let me know, man.
Too easy, man. Hey, it was good seeing you too, man. It's been too many years.
Yeah. We'll catch up because you mentioned all that barbecue. So, I'm retired. I got the time.
Hey, you might look up, might be down there with you, man. All right, Tony.
All right, man. Well, take it easy. We'll talk to you soon.